Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
It actually happened. Oh my god, aliens are from our oceans, confirmed today in the Oversight Committee hearing, a live stream that was broadcasted all over the world. The 4 witnesses, which included a retired Navy commander, a rear admiral, confirmed to the Oversight Committee of Congress, hey, they are real. We have UAP materials and bioorganic materials, not just us. Every other country behind closed doors is doing a secret advanced arms race trying to reverse engineer all the technology that they found. They said they're from our oceans. We have 4K video evidence of them appearing from the ocean out of Kuwait, out of Africa, the East Coast, the West Coast, Mexico. Every continent on this planet has UAP video evidence, all leaving our oceans. They say it's not human, it is an intelligent, artificial, or bioorganic, but it's some type of intelligence that is eons ahead of us humans, and they've been here longer than us. What the hell is going on?
Nothing new. They kind of just confirmed it. If you think about it though, the weirdest creatures that we do have really are in the ocean. Like that weird squid thing that we saw in the video from last week. That thing was bizarre. It had weird abilities. It was like a predator. It was crazy. I'm putting a mask on a robot. Another one of these. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh my god. I don't know how he's gonna look worse with or without the mask. Amazing. He's beautiful. What a beautiful man. Yikes. I feel like one day you're gonna be at the grocery store and you're gonna think you're having a conversation with a human being, and it's gonna be this guy and you won't even know it, and he's just gonna download all your information as he's talking to you. He's gonna find out where you live, your age, your birthday, all that just probably from talking to you at the grocery store.
POV, you moved into a house in the Appalachian Mountains and woke up to this the next morning. POV, you moved into a house in the Appalachian Mountains and woke up to this the next morning.
And then you moved right back out. We're not doing this. What the hell is that, dude? That is terrifying. God forbid a baddie with a full face be curious about others' interior design choices. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. That was an actual human being that put their face right up to your window. That's a big fat no.
I don't know what the going on. They put a ban in Texas on anime. Now they're putting a ban in Texas on coffee. Coffee? Are y'all crazy? And it's not a ban. It's not a ban. They're just going to give you a DUI now if you drink too much coffee and drive.
Excuse me?
I never watched The Handmaid's Tale at all. But you know what I'm seeing a lot in the comments? They outlawed caffeine in The Handmaid's Tale. They outlawed caffeine. Then I had to see what The Handmaid's Tale was about. Google it, synopsis. So y'all really just doing everything in y'all power to make George Orwell's 1984 real life? Do y'all not give a about anything? Who doesn't give a about coffee? Everyone loves coffee. What are we talking? Coffee is like, coffee to America is what football and baseball is to America. What are we talking about? You're gonna arrest people for drinking too much coffee? I'm done with 2025.
Holy guacamole, bro was not kidding. A person who has consumed an extremely high amount of caffeine may demonstrate erratic behavior or experience jitterness, anxiety, or loss of focus. In these instances, law enforcement officers might consider charging them under broader reckless or impaired driving laws. This definitely sounds like an abuse of power. Cops are just gonna spawn camp like Dunkin' Donuts parking lots now, instead of bars. I don't know how I feel about this, man. In this situation, I guess it's the thought that counts. They're trying to do good with this, but I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about roaches. If I'm trapped, please don't send 10 cockroaches after me. Just leave me in peace. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There you go. I do wonder if they are controlling them, though. They didn't really specify. Because what if the roach just decides to abandon the mission and starts just like digging through some trash? Oh, it's one of those. God, they're so scary looking, man. Yeah. I don't even blame the person that's recording for not moving. You know that thing can just peel your face right off. Bro knows he could be a bully and nobody's gonna stop him. Oh my god. On the wood blocks, dude. No. That one's not even sitting on there properly. Oh my god. This is what actual hopes and dreams looks like. Just a pure miracle. None of this has fallen apart. Look at this. Here's one point here. This one's sitting on this weird block that's not even sitting properly. This one's stacked on 4 pieces of wood. That might not even be wood. That might be a freaking brick. Something. Oh my god. And people will willingly get on this. How the hell he do that? I actually need an explanation for that. That man has either sold his soul to the devil or he is the devil. John, I'm telling you, that ain't no damn cat. Yeah, that poor dog's not having it. He knows. John over here not picking up on the nonverbal cues. He's gonna get both of them ate.
The rarest human genetics. Left-handed. 1 in 13. Cleft chin. 1 in 21.
The butt chin.
Psychopath. 1 in 113. Heterochromia eyes. 1 in 2,500. 6 fingers. 1 in 13,000 for 100. Back bending knee. 1 in 105,000. Can't feel pain. 1 in 1 million. Nearer movement.
What?
1 in 3 million. Cold in blood. 1 in 170 million. Uncombable hair. 1 in 900 million.
Back bending knees, though? Is that not just bad posture? Is mirror movement real? Let's find out. Neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by involuntary movements from one side of the body that mirror voluntary movements on the opposite side. Dude, that has to be like the worst disorder ever. That sounds like it would completely ruin your life. You'd never get anything done. How do you even walk if you have that? Like, you can't take 2 steps forward. That just sounds more horrible the more you think about it. Oh my goodness, bro found the money tree. Damn, there's more? Holy crap, dude. Wait, those look like pesos. Is that Mexican money? Who says money doesn't grow on trees? That's a squirrel's 401k you just ruined.
Only in New York do they renovate the bathroom. Leave it for a week. And now I'm pooping on top of my neighbors. And that's their apartment. It's kind of bizarre.
Bro, there's no way. Dude didn't even bother covering the hole up with that plank of wood that's sitting there. Oh man, I don't even know how he's able to go through with it. I'd be scared to be in the middle of pinching off a log and you look down and you just see two eyeballs looking right up at you in the dark.
Check this out. So the ride looks real fun, right up until the point
Not really.
that you realize that that cable should be attached to that hook.
Nice.
And then you wonder, what aren't they doing? But I'm gonna ride it anyway.
Hey man, it's a free country. We all have free will. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's probably part of the allure of carnivals, you know? There's some not so trustworthy people working there that might also be on some substance and then not really put the ride together very well.
Y'all don't find this oddly convenient and suspicious that a whole shipping container with preserved chicken, that chicken is still fresh when it hits that sand, just washes up in Jamaica? There's no traces of the ship where this container mysteriously fell from. There hasn't been any claim from any business reporting missing inventory. If I'm handling inventory for my business and thousands of chicken packages randomly disappear, you don't think I'm gonna report it? You don't think that shipping container that weighs 1,000 pounds would be further out in the beach? How did it make its way all the way to the shore, just perfectly placed there? And for me doing some research, I found out that chicken spoils quickly. It doesn't take a long time for chicken to go bad. These chickens don't look rotten to me. They look perfectly preserved. You see when something is too good to be true and they're like setting a stage and everything looks perfect? This is exactly what's going on right here. We cannot be that gullible as a society. There's way too many red flags and there's way too many things that are not adding up with this. I'm still waiting on that business to report their missing inventory, because that's way too much chicken for you to not say nothing and for you to not report it. My people in Jamaica, don't eat this. Don't eat this chicken.
I think it's too late, man. I think the only thing left of that chicken is the bones. There's no way that chicken hasn't gone bad yet. Not in that environment. It's probably rancid. You just can't smell it through the video. But it does seem like a setup, especially if nobody's claimed it, like he's saying. I guess we'll have to find out in a couple weeks.
This thing's like at the park. It's supposed to be like a slide for kids or something, but I promise you that it's like not, it shouldn't be for kids. I'm gonna go down it. Oh my god, dude. This is not a good idea. There's so many steps. You're up here like really high. And then that.
Damn. Look at all that rust.
Okay. Oh, I'm so scared right now, dude.
All the possibilities of getting tetanus. Damn.
Oh my.
In memory of Jim Lyons, did he pass away because of the slide? That explains that. This is from the 80s. I'm surprised it's still up, to be honest. What the crap is that? Kawasaki has unveiled a Corleo concept, a four-legged robot that blends motorcycle engineering with artificial intelligence. This iron horse can run, jump, and even climb vertical surfaces, mimicking animal movements. At its core, it's a hydrogen engine and a unique J-type suspension. That's crazy, dude. Like, that's definitely AI, but the fact that they have a concept, that's insane. We're going full circle. We thought we were gonna get flying cars and transportation, and no, we just made robotic horses, basically. That's kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want one.
1, 2, 3!
Kevin, that guy's not even racing you!
Yeah, he did, he blinked! 1, 2, 3!
Kevin, that guy's not even racing you!
Yeah, he did, he blinked!
Hey, bro's kind of fast. Must be one of them government birds. They're souped up specifically for this situation.
Oh, Mimic.
Yes, father.
Would you like some ice cream?
Really? Ice cream?
That's right. Just give me a second to go in the closet real quick. What's up, on? Thank you, Circus Baby, for the last minute. Here you go. Some delicious ice cream. Oh! Okay, be gentle now. I'm fragile and you're not.
Okay. Thank you, father.
No problem, buddy. Enjoy.
Father.
Father,
Yes, buddy?
where's David? I miss him.
He's with his mom, buddy.
Oh, okay. When will he be back? We never got to play catch like he wanted to.
I don't know, buddy. I don't think he will. Anytime soon.
Thank you for the ice cream.
No problem, buddy.
Well, I guess as long as he treats it nicely, it won't try to enslave us all, I guess. It's actually kind of cute with those big old bulging eyes. He doesn't look as threatening as the other robots I've seen.
Now you see the kitty?
The kitty lured me in.
What? Oh, hold up. But I should talk like that. Nah, hold up.
That cat set him up. That's either the beginning of a horror movie or a side quest. Was that somebody's place too? There was a camera right behind him as he walked in.
We need to investigate everybody who worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Because somebody who was in that room is a time traveler, and I am sure of that. If I were to tell you 13 years ago a game developer would predict the future, you'd probably call me crazy, right? But stay with me. You see, Black Ops 2 was released in November of 2012, and in every single Call of Duty game, there's a campaign. And in the campaign of Black Ops 2, China and the United States are in a Cold War. But why exactly did China and the United States get into a Cold War? As it says right here, it's because China stopped exporting rare earth elements, which is something that sounds ridiculously insane, like that would never happen. Only yesterday, that's what China did. You may be thinking, oh my gosh, this is a reach. It's a video game who said sometime in the future this would all happen. But it gets even crazier when you realize when Black Ops 2 was set. Because in this video game, it's not set in 2012. In fact, it is set in the year 2025. As in the year 2025 that we are in. Meaning that 13 years ago, the game development team that was building Black Ops 2 accurately predicted all of this down to the exact year that this is happening.
Well, that took an unexpected turn. See, none of this is real. This is all a figment of our imagination, or what we call our imagination. This has to be a simulation. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow figured out how to turn people into actual zombies.
Oh, you can't find this in the stove. Not this, baby. This right here. This is customized.
Let's go.
Oh, you can't find this in the store. Not this, baby. This right here. This is customized.
Got that Lord Farquaad fit out here looking for the Muffin Man. Have you ever wondered what Connecticut was like? This is their Starbucks. What? Is this really what Connecticut's like? You've accelerated your dystopian future? That's bizarre.
So Russia was blessed over Moscow with a spinning drone or UFO type object that seems to be being engaged by the military, and the rounds seem to be not really having much effect on what this object is. I mean, you can see something spinning. There's a light at the back. There's no noise associated with this other than the crackling of the machine fire. And if we listen closely now, you can't hear it. It circles back, and they kind of give up. And this was seen on another perspective as well, where there's quite a few different perspectives of this object, and each one is just equally as weird. So, I'm not sure what to think. Again, very strange. And the fact it's being engaged and having no effect, very strange once again. Alright? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Russia, get a grip, bruv. What is going on? Jeez.
I bet you it's fake. Not the video, but the UAP. The theory of some of them being projections is starting to make more and more sense. Especially with these that don't make sounds and they can't take them down.
Te dije, es una estrella. No manches. No manches.
Ala. Ala. Me apagó el láser.
I've seen a couple of these laser ones and they're wild. The stars that are supposedly up there will either start moving or shut off completely, just like we just saw in this video. Like, unless dude is hitting a satellite with his laser and is like damaging it, which would actually be funnier if that was true. I don't think those are stars. They have to be something else, right? Damn, bro got beamed up, left this homeboy behind. That would have made me kind of upset. I'm not good enough to abduct. Not even the aliens want me. Oh my god. This is too much, man. This is too much. First they're gonna steal your job and then they're gonna steal your girl. I feel like the harness is a little cheating, you know? Most of us could probably pull off those moves if we had a harness attached to us. Maybe.
This area is known for piracy threats as reported in the world media. Therefore, we will be operating at a heightened level of security alertness during this period. The external promenade deck will be closed on both sides from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. overnight between the night of 14th and 15th of March, and no guests will be allowed access during these times for the duration of the transit. During the hour of darkness, only essential open deck lights will be on to reduce the ship's external lighting. Please take care if you need to transit the upper outside decks. We also request that you turn off your stateroom lights when not needed and close the curtains of your stateroom window or balcony. In the unlikely event of an emergency, a broadcast will be made by the bridge with the following instructions. Guests are to proceed to their staterooms. Guests with a window or balcony should proceed to the corridor outside their stateroom, ensuring the stateroom door remains closed.
They wouldn't be telling you to keep quiet and shut your lights off. if it was minimal. So you can't even escape organized crime, even in the middle of the ocean. But this is kind of hilarious, as if you didn't need another reason to not go on a cruise ship.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with? What are you doing? What?
Dude, who in the right mind has a life-size doll of The Exorcist? I would have nightmares from having that in my house.
Want to hear a cryptid story?
I would love to hear a cryptid story.
The more research I do, the more identical they are. So again, we have 2 hunters who are out in South Carolina. These are avid woodsmen. They're camping, they're sitting at the fire, and as they're winding down, they begin to hear what sounds like drumming. Something's like with force hitting something. They start to get up, and before they see anything, like every other story, they smell something. Just a foot. It's like swamp and rotting flesh. They use the descriptor copper, kind of like a blood-like copper-like smell. They put a flashlight up and immediately glowing eyes, tall humanoid creature, long arms to the ground, and they freeze in fear. And the thing like postures up, dude pulls his fires a shot, hits it, and it lets out the loudest roar they've ever heard. After getting hit, it doesn't stop. It keeps running at them. And they get in the truck, and the proof that they have is the tailgate of this truck has claw marks through the back of it. But instead of just being like punched, it looks like tinfoil that's been peeled back.
Oh my gosh.
But this thing with glowing red eyes and the brake lights chased them for a quarter mile before giving up the pursuit. A quarter mile, this thing's roaring and running them down a hill. They've never gone back to the woods. This was in 1987. They've never been back.
I mean, that's like the Mothman, just like it chasing them for miles.
In that region of South Carolina, there's like legends of a lizard man, and it fits exactly with other stories where people have reported similar things. It's terrifying, dude.
Cave systems in the mountains. I guarantee that's where they're all coming from, man.
Well, I've never heard of the lizard man. I think they probably backed into something and felt stupid about damaging their truck, so they came up with a convoluted but interesting story. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.